Learning English has become an essential goal for many people across the globe due its global relevance and usage in almost every field, such as education, business, science, and technology. The journey is mastering English can be challenging, yet it becomes achievable through consistent practice and effective techniques that help improve the four fundamental language skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. The first step in learning English effectively is to immerse oneself in the language. Immersion does not necessarily mean traveling to English speaking country. It can be achieved by surrounding oneself with English thought. Various mediums such as movies, music, podcasts, newspaper and books. By engaging with this resource, daily learning can start to develop an intuitive sense of grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Listening to English conversation or narrative can sharpen listening skill and increase the learner's ability to understand different accent and context. Similarly, watching movies with subtitles can help connect spoken and written English, which enhances comprehension and vocabulary acquisition. Reading English text, whether novels, shorts, stories, newspapers, or online articles, contributes to vocabulary building and grammar understanding. It also introduces learners to idiomatic expression, phrasal verb, and cultural reference, which are vital for achieving fluency. Writing daily in a journal, composing essay, sending mail, or even writing social media posts in English can improve writing communication skills. A good technique to start with simple sentence and gradually progress to complex one. Paying attention to sentence structure, tenses, and punctuation is crucial. Using tools such as grammar checkers can help identify mistakes, can provide correction which accelerates the learning process. Another valuable writing technique is rewriting articles. Speaking is often the most intimidating aspect of language learning, but it is essential for fluency. Practicing speaking can be done through language exchange partners, speaking clubs, or even speaking to oneself in front of a mirror. Pronunciation can be improved by mimicking native speaker, using pronunciation apps, or practicing tongue twisters. Recording oneself and listening to the playback can also reveal areas that need improvement. Confidence plays an huge role in speaking, so learners should not fear making mistakes as error or partner of the learning curve. Vocabulary acquisition is a fundamental aspect of learning English, and using flashcard, words list, and vocabulary apps can be very helpful. The spaced repetition method is especially effective more memorizing new words as the ensured words are reviewed at increasing intervals, which enhances long-term retention. Learners should also try to use new words in sentence and conversation to reinforce memory and contextual understanding. Learning in context is generally more effective than rote memorized grammar, while often considered boring, is the backbone of any language and must be understood to form correct sentence. Studying grammar thought interactive exercise, grammar books or online platform can clarify rules and improve accuracy. However, it is also important to balance grammar study with practice usage, as over focusing on rules can hinder fluency. Instead of memorizing rules in isolation, learners should try to observe them in use and apply them in writing and speaking settings. Clear goal is another important technique in English learning. Whether the goal is to pass an exam, deliver a presentation, or communicate during travel, having a purpose keeps learning motivated and focused. Breaking down larger goals into smaller achievable tasks can provide a sense of accomplishment and maintain momentum. Tracking progress, thought journal, checklists, or language apps help identifying strengths and area for improvement. Consistency is more important than intensity in language learner. So studying a little every day is more effective than long session once a week. Another effective technique is engaging in conversation with native or fluent English speakers. This can be done in person or thought online platform that connect language learners. Real life communication provides an opportunity to practice spontaneous language use and receive immediate feedback. It also exposes learners to slang, informal expression, and cultural new cultural nonsense that are not always found in textbook. In addition to speaking, listening to native speaker in natural conversation help tune the ear to real world English. Using English in practical situations such as ordering food, asking for direction, or writing emails reinforce learning and builds confidence for learners. In non-English speaking environments, creating a study group or attending English classes can provide structure and motivation. A group setting allows learners to practice speaking, exchange ideas, and support each other progress. Teachers can offer guidance, correct errors, and tailored lessons to individual needs. Self study is also an important component of language learning, and it can be enhanced by using language learning apps, online courses, or YouTube tutorials. This resource provides flexibility and access to wide range of topics and skill levels. Technology plays a significant role in modern English learning. There are countless apps and websites that offer lessons, quizzes, games, and interactive activities to make learning engaging and effective. Virtual reality and artificial intelligence are also being used to simulate real life conversation and provide personalized learning experience. Learners can using speech recognition tools and practice pronunciation and receive feedback. Online forums and social media platforms offer opportunity to connect with other learners, ask questions, and participate in discussion. Learning English thought storytelling is another powerful technique. Stories captivate the mind and make language more memorable. Listening to audiobooks or reading short stories helps learners understand narrative structure, sequencing, and descriptive language. Retelling stories in one's own words reinforce vocabulary and comprehension. Similarly, role playing and memorization can make language learning more dynamic and enjoyable. Associating English learning with hobbies and interests also makes the process more engaging. For example, a music lover can learn English through song lyrics, while a sports enthusiast can follow English commentary or athletics about their favorite teams. This connection makes learning feels less like a chore and more like a part of daily life. It is also helpful to adopt a positive mindset toward learning, patience, persistence, and willingness to make a mistake are crucial. Every learner progresses at their own pace, and comparison with others should be avoided. Celebrating small achievements such as learning a new word or completing a book helps build confidence and sustain motivation. Finally, a holistic approach to English learning that combines listening, speaking, reading, and writing in a balanced way leads to the best results. Overemphasis on one skill can create gaps, while integrated practice strengthens overall proficiency. Reflecting on what works best individually and adapting techniques accordingly ensure continuous improvement, and a more personalized learning journey. With deduction, smart strategies, and the right mindsets, anyone can master the English language, can open door to new opportunities and global communication.